with all of my college friends. We have Blaine here, this is Isaac, Claire, Anna, Cass, and my roomie Soph. We are going to be talking about what it's like to have somebody who is a professional mermaid in your life. What did you think when you first found out that I was a professional mermaid? 3, 2, 1.
I remember the first time I met Echo.
3, 2, 1.
The first time I met Echo, freshman year of college, we started talking about mermaids. We both wanted to go swimming. We both met down by the water, and she brought her mermaid tail. So I guess finding out she was a professional mermaid was not a surprise.
The first time we met Echo, she was wearing a shirt that said
Yes.
actually a mermaid. It was black and a tank top and a white with a white shell. And then she was like, yeah, I really like mermaids. And I was like, oh cool, me too. I like Ariel. Not enough.
I know.
Honestly, when I first found out, I was kind of weirded out. I was like, I know this girl is my friend, but she also thinks she's a mermaid. I've come to know and love Echo as the mermaid she truly is at heart.
When Echo told me that she was a professional mermaid, I didn't know what it entailed. And then And then we went to the pool and she made me try her model fin and I almost drowned.
I did do that.
So I realized it's a lot of work.
What did you guys think when I wanted to start a business, and what do you think of the business now after it's been going for about a year?
Yeah, I'll feel this one right off. So Echo approached me probably about 6 months ago, before the summer season, and she asked like, hey, this is kind of what I'm thinking. What do you think? And
Blaine is a business major.
I was very interested because I had never heard anything like it, nothing remotely even close to it. So I was very interested to hear more of what happened, and just kind of seeing how it progressed over the summer and seeing all the cool things that she's been doing, all the gigs that she's been able to do. I'm blown away right now. It's so cool. So I would definitely recommend, if that's your passion, definitely do it because it clearly can be now a viable business.
I'll second that. I think it's incredible to have a passion for something and then not only do it in your free time but turn it into a business where you can make money from it.
It was like already there and you were just like slowly progressing like into it and got more into it, but I feel like you always wanted to share it with other people. You know what I mean? It wasn't necessarily like a business, but you always had that like spirit that you wanted to share this with other people and that you wanted to go into different communities and like.
So at the beginning of this whole mermaid business, I was definitely a little bit of a hater. And once again, Claire has proven me wrong and proved that mermaiding can be absolutely a viable business if you have the personality for it.
I don't think it was gonna work, but it was like if you have a passion for it, honestly, you could do whatever you want. And you clearly have a passion for this, and it works.
Nobody told me I couldn't do it, and I think that was a big reason of why I tried so hard to make it work. But the last thing I'm wondering is, to all of the beautiful, aspiring MERS out there, is there any piece of advice that you might give them?
They'll probably think it's really cool, but they'll probably also be very confused, and I think it just takes a lot of explaining and maybe even showing.
Yeah, and explain like
This
the
video.
technical side of it. Echo mostly told us about like her swimming techniques and routines and training that she does.
Explaining like the community you're now part of too, because that was very confusing to me, like the whole mermaiding.
Pro tip, I would never use the word fandom when you're explaining mermaiding because that has such a negative connotation and that's not what we are. Because like a fandom is something that you are like emulating, but mermaiding is something that you are using as an advocate for a message, if that's why you do it. Some people might just do it as a hobby, but you might do it that hobby because you're trying to lose weight or you're trying to meet new people. So it's not necessarily like I'm going to pretend to be this character unless you're like Ariel. But for the most part, I use it for advocacy and for networking. And so if you frame it like that and not as like an obsession, it is a lot more approachable for people. Or if you show people videos like this one or show people children like interacting with mermaids, that's a really powerful message. My mermaid business is on my resume, but it never once says mermaids. It says like conservation educator. You know, you can use words to describe what you're passionate about and what you do in a way that people aren't going to judge you. And it's unfortunate that like mermaids and mermen have this connotation, but my advice to you would be, don't be afraid of spreading the word, because that's how we're going to make, you know, a strong and respectful community of merfolk that can have a very positive impact on the people around you and on the environment. So best of luck to all of you aspiring mermaids and mermen. And if you have any questions for me or for my friends, please leave me a comment down below and I will respond to you, or I'll ask them and tell you what their response is. Don't be afraid to check out the other videos on my channel. We have more vlogs coming out throughout the next few months, so stay tuned. And as always, best fishes for Mermaid Echo.
3, 2, 1.
You're with me! Yeah.
Oh my gosh! You missed it all.
She's okay. We're okay. We're all good.
Oh, my phone is ringing. Oh, I missed it. Again? Come on, you guys.
Whoa! Oh my god. Oh Jesus.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Gotta kind of fit her in. Careful with your head.
It's the shower eye.
Oh.
You did it.
Yeah, you're just gonna leave me hanging?
Oh no, absolutely not. Wow.